Hey guys, welcome back to the Backroom. It's your boy CG.
This your boy Bernard Bars.
Let's have a real conversation. What story are they trying to give us? Ye pretty much breaking the internet right
Everything that you see right now.
Everything.
They knew what was gonna happen and what they created for us, that content, right? Okay, we got 2 million views, and then they took it down. Because if I watch this interview, only thing I'm hearing is Jewish media, Jewish this and that. How we're content creators, we can take stuff, we can cut it out, and your real message is hidden.
So I'm gonna try to like backtrack because we both watched like more than just the drink chance, and we gonna like we this is gonna be a long one.
Don't worry,
don't worry. We gonna break it up.
They already know.
So
this is a two-part.
This is part 2 right here, and so just so y'all know, this part 2. All right, so just going back to I feel like we're caught in the Ye trifecta.
Yeah.
And what I mean by the trifecta, we have Ye's business life, Ye's personal life, and Ye's political life.
Oh, I like that one.
So we're so there's that's where it makes it complicated, because there's certain things that you want to be like, yeah, he kind of right. But then it's like, well, is he just posturing right now, or is this a hit at his ex-wife, or is this to get out of a deal? Like, it's such a confusing thing, and there's so much information.
Yeah.
There's so much information, but see, this is what I noticed now. I mean, you know, going to the interview, right? If he had not said that word, the whole anti-semen,
we still don't know the word.
Yeah,
don't worry.
I don't even care about the word, because it just don't fit in my vocabulary anyways. So the thing is that had he never said that word, had he never said Jewish, had he never said those are the only 2 things. If he had said Adidas, if he'd have said JP Morgan Chase, if he'd have just kept it at that and not attacked the religion or the people. But then now let's put those words in there, right?
Yeah.
What from your recollection, like, what did you hear that was like, besides those 2 words being in sentences together?
Yeah.
What was like hateful?
It wasn't.
And we gotta be delicate with this, because we gotta just trying to break down how they got this narrative.
We gotta be delicate about it, especially when you say like what is hateful about it. I'm trying to use different quotes that I heard him say in the interview that can paint it that way, so that a person can say, okay, I see the way that he's hinting around at it. I think at some point of the interview, he was talking about different business ventures or different contracts that he had or whatever like that, and he said he can paint different about at least 20 different, I think, occasions that probably was nightmarish to him dealing with the Jewish culture. That's what he was saying. And Nori did say, well, yeah, you can't compare that situation to everyone. Like, you can't compare that to all Jewish people. Like, like he's saying,
he tried to backtrack a little bit, but
and he was trying to, and he was like, yeah, that's kind of like if you go to the projects 40 times and you have 40 bad situations, but then you go to the project at a different time with the different church people and you have a good situation 40 times. You can't compare every project to, you can't just say all the projects are bad, right?
Right.
Kanye was basically saying that, well, I'm from Chicago.
Right.
He said, I have a project mentality. No matter how intelligent I am. He said, I have a project mentality, as like he's comparing that to the situation with the Jewish, right? And he's saying that basically, well, I have a project mentality. So that means if I go to your block and I get shot at, or I get hurt, or my friend gets shot, it basically fucked your whole block.
Right.
So now they're taking it as, oh, so you saying since you had 20 bad situations, it's fuck everybody.
Right.
So that's what I think they was trying to get him like, whoa, don't say it like that.
Right.
You know.
And I am not trying to justify anything.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to explain kind of like what I think the concepts of some of the stuff he was saying.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing like that I agree with it, but it's just like, okay, what makes sense out of this situation? So I think what he was looking at, right, was like, okay, what he was saying about the whole, if a black guy gets pulled over with 3 other black guys in the car,
yeah,
if one go to jail, they all go to jail.
True.
But then when they say like, okay, if a Jewish person does something wrong, only that person is looked at, not the whole culture, just that one person.
Yeah.
But, and I think that's where it was coming from with the, I guess, where they got that whole project mentality narrative from and mixed that in like, well, I'm going to treat you like you're the one black person in the car and get all y'all, because he kept saying he was jealous of Jewish people. Yeah. But then he can't turn around and say I'm Jewish.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't be jealous of yourself and then go against yourself.
I mean,
but then feel like it just don't make sense.
Well, that's the reason why I say what's the narrative. We can blame that on maybe that's how the interview was chopped up. Maybe it was designed to kind of look that way. I mean, I don't know. Only thing I'm saying is it was some hidden gems in there. Like I feel like too that yes. His message also.
I don't want to say gems. I want to say narrative. Okay. It was a hidden narrative in there.
Okay. It's either way. What I'm saying is, my thing was when he was talking about how jealous he was of the Jewish community because how they stick together. Right. I felt like that was more of a shot to us because we don't stick together when it comes to certain stuff. You know. They can divide us, and I think he's mostly saying like, "Hey, y'all, we got the power to actually run shit."
But what happens when black people get to a certain status? Just I don't know what it was. The day I sent you the screenshot of 50 Cent.
Oh yeah.
50 Cent, Curtis Jackson drops 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Cause he ain't trying to have nobody. Every time somebody get at the top, it's like, well, you ain't finna mess up my situation.
Right.
And I get it, it's understood, but at the same time, it's like, is he trying to be also, is he trying to be a martyr? Is he trying to sacrifice himself to make a change? Or what's like,
what's the narrative?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying like, it's because like I said, it's a lot of stuff when you say, and when he say, hey, we can all do this together and we, you know, I'm looking at different things that even from that interview, the things that he said, like,
right.
I think he was even rambled on about the time that him and Diddy got into it. And he was like, Diddy told me to buy a bank. I should buy a bank. But I told Diddy, I don't know how. Okay? Nori said, Killer Mike has a bank.
Right.
He said, Killer Mike has a bank. Basically gave him the information, like, you know, in Georgia. Okay, well, he didn't turn around at that time and say, "Oh, give me Killer Mike's number," because now you got to put your money with your mouth at, right?
But who did he ask for the hookup immediately? Now that whole bank situation, that's a good thing, right? Mm-hmm. Why was he focused on Bad Bunny so much though?
True.
He talking about like he looking at what, cause that's the thing. What I feel like with he's so contradictory in the situation where it's like He's saying, hey, I don't know how to do these things. Hey, here's the information to do these things.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, we know people that are kind of in that same mentality of like, well, I don't know how to do it, so that's why I'm like this right here.
Yeah.
Well, here's the information to do it. Damn, I don't want to go through that.
Yeah.
But okay, now here's Bad Bunny. Oh, that's entertainment. I could get on stage. That makes me like, give me that information.
But see, also then if you say if you comparing the two, Bunny and Killer Mike, basically, like I said, his mindset was, oh well, when Nori told him that, he was like, oh well, next time you see me and Diddy, we're gonna own a bank.
Mm-hmm.
Call Killer Mike. He got the bank. So it's like, okay, y'all got the blueprint. He has the bank. So why don't we give him a call? Why don't we give him a chance to actually teach us, even though he's not on our level, probably billionaire status or even money wise in his own right, he got some information to offer. And that's how to start this whole step for us.
I just think that, one is Kanye and all these other celebrities, they're in a world that whole system of people, whether it be entertainers, bankers, anybody that's multimillionaire status, they live in a different environment. Yeah. And I understand that I know enough to know that I don't know what they know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you mention like a Killer Mike, he's not a prominent like public figure like that. But when you mention a Diddy, I can make some things happen because there's a Diddy. And I feel like, again, he do got a project mentality. Yeah. Because again, we know people like that. Yeah. Like, even though this person right here can help you, but he ain't got the clout that this person got. What's the narrative?
And see, well, if we break it down like this, now you go back and you say you jealous of their community and how their community is built. But see, we don't give that person the in our community the chance. Because like you said, with the clout, if we know Killer Mike know how to do this, then let's get out the way. It doesn't matter about my status at that time. And I feel like that's what other races do better than ours. It's like, okay, you got the information. Why not reach out to you? You got it.
Bruh, I'ma just be honest, and this is probably the first time and last time I say this on. He did some nigga shit. No, like if you think about it, like and see,
that's the truth.